Scrawlrbox. Okay, so today we're going to be unboxing the March Scrawlrbox. I believe it's March. I'm kind of late with these, so it's hard for me to remember which one it is a lot of the time. Let me check the back. I write it on the back. Yeah, March. So this one's a bit heavier than the other ones, and I'm really excited to open it. So we're not gonna wait anymore. I'm gonna open this thing. Okay, I'm seeing this art piece first, and I really want to look at it. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at those colors. Oh my goodness. This actually reminds me of my friend's artwork. She is an author that made some artwork for her books, and it really reminds me of that. And look, you have a black and white of it too. I wonder if it's for you to color on. I guess it's like a color book theme, because it says, now that you have tested the tools and colored this artwork, it's time to create your very own coloring book masterpiece. Sketch out your design and add the outline and details using the black pen provided, but before you add any color, take a copy, scan it, or snap a photograph. This way you can color it over and over again and even share it with your friends. Interesting. So we have those two prints, and then this probably was what was adding to the weight. You have a book in here. A very purpley pink shiny book. It's pretty decent paper in here. Alright, today's featured artist is Emily Jarridge. There is all of her information if you want to follow her or check her out on Etsy, Facebook, and YouTube. Alright, let's look inside here. Okay. This month's sticker is also customized, it looks like. Nice! Get a whole set of colored pencils. I've never heard of this brand before. Wait, no, I have heard of this brand, but I've never seen it as colored pencils. Staedtler? It is 12 super soft colored pencils. It says you can color on black and white, which you can do that with any colored pencil. It's not that special. I like how they have the colors at the top. I always like putting them in the right order, so that'll make it easier. So here's what they look like outside of the box. They're a nice texture. I like them. Let's make sure I put it back in the right place. This one looks interesting. It has no writing on it. What am I supposed to do with a pencil with no writing on it? I can't present it to you guys properly. I can guess so. It looks like it's a white colored pencil, woodless white colored pencil. So let's look in this handy dandy pamphlet here and see what they actually call it. Okay, so it's a Kohinoor Progresso woodless pencil. So I was right, it's a woodless pencil. I know what I'm looking at. I'm professional. Then we have a Derwent blender. I've used a blender before. The one that I used was always like a colorless one. This one kind of looks gray. Wonder if that makes any difference. And then we have another Derwent one. This one is a burnisher. I don't know what a burnisher is. I might have to look that up just so I can use it properly. We have this big triangle shaped pencil. It does not tell me anything but WIPO, YPO, YPO. However you want to call it. It reminds me of those pencils you use for like drawing on wood when you're doing construction stuff and you're drawing on wood or something. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see what they actually call it though. It is a jumbo graphic pencil. It's a big pencil. That's what it is. Not much to say on that. Alright, we have a pen. It is V-Ball. Oh, it's Pilot. It's a V-Ball Pilot pen. Pure liquid ink. 0.7. It's the size. It's a pen. Then they nicely included a sharpener, you know, in case you don't have one. And it's nice that it has one with a bigger size for that jumbo pencil they gave us, and a tiny one for everything else. And then we have a candy, which is sticking. Great. There's no label! Yeah, it doesn't tell you. I really don't like that they don't tell you what the candy is on these things, especially if it's something that has no label. It says that it is a suitable for vegetarians sweet. It doesn't really help me. No idea what kind of candy this is. There is no label on it. It's a mystery flavor, and the only way I can know what it is to put it on my tongue. It smells minty. It tastes like a peppermint that they didn't use food coloring for. It's just peppermint. So the Scrawler challenge this month is Enchantress. I gotta draw another girl. Or I could do it a boy. No, it has to be a girl. Damn it. I like going against the grain, but can't. You know what, maybe I will make it a boy. I don't know. We'll figure this out in this drawing stages. Whether I want to make it an Enchantress boy. I do like drawing boys, so we will see. now that we've opened it all up, we can test these out in our handy dandy notebook. Let's do this. I'm gonna start testing the colored pencils first. I'm not a particular fan of it. So this does seem to be helping blend. At least with the red and the yellow, it's definitely helping blend. Let me try again with the blue and red. I better like clean it off afterwards. It's kind of dirty. I made a mess. What did I say this was again? Let's see if this is white. Oh no, I broke it. It's kind of white, kind of blends it. I really don't know what I'm doing with these colored pencils, so I'm kind of blending it. I don't know. Let's see what a burnisher does. I don't know what it does. I'm liking what it's doing over here. It's kind of like spreading it out. Makes it look less liney. I don't know. Liney? Kind of blends it to more of a unified solid color. Not a fan of the colored pencils. I had to use them once in high school and that was enough for me. That was enough. Anyway, here's the jumbo pencil. I meant to write HB and I just wrote H twice. Why? Well, it goes down quite nicely. Actually, I quite like this. The pen. I'm really liking how this pen is going down. It's just very effortless. It's not really streaking. It just makes a nice solid line. It's not spotting. That's what I'm looking for. But it's a very smooth writing pen. No. I dropped my pen. But that's okay because we are done testing them out and I'm gonna go brainstorm about it, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. So for my Enchantress design, I tried to make it gender ambiguous, giving it broader shoulders and relatively narrow hips. I used a lot of crescent moons in the design. I put it in the staff and in the outfit because that's just the shape I think of first whenever I think of something mystical. When I think of Enchantress, I think of them being scantily clad, so I had a bit of a struggle keeping the outfit gender neutral. I tried to make it revealing but not super flowy, making sure it was believable to me that a male fantasy character might wear this type of outfit. I thought of adding some facial tattoos, but I couldn't decide on a design I liked, so I just scratched that idea. Last, I added some crescent accents to the skirt and the scabbard, as well as a moon in the background. Because I did my design in Procreate, I decided to just print it out and trace it using my lightbox to save time, which is what I normally do for a lot of things. The pencil they provided was a bit fat, so I couldn't really get the small details down. Also, the studio lights were making it a little harder for me to see my lightbox, so I had to often push down the paper to see it properly. When doing the line art, I noticed that the pen was not really working well with the paper. It was a bit wobbly, not going down as smooth as it was when I was doing just like a simple test on the paper before, but it's still a very nice pen and it would probably work better on a different type of paper. Sometimes I feel like they don't test these things out on the papers. Nice pen, not good for this type of paper. Use it for something different next time. That's my conclusion. So I did not wait for the lines to dry, and it smudged whenever I erased it. Should have really known better. This is why you always should wait a good bit of time for your ink to dry. I was just in too much of a hurry, and ain't nobody got time for that. I tried covering it up with the white gel pen that I got from Jazz's art box, but it did not do a very good job. It looks good on the camera, but no. I found that with the colored pencils, whenever I put down the yellow accent first and then I put a darker color over top of it, I could still see the yellow really well. It was like the darker color just didn't stick to the yellow for some reason, but that really worked out for my details because I just put the details down first and then went over top of them with the darker color of the rest of the skirt. For the skirt color, first I put down the light red and then the dark red and then the blue for shadows. I really wanted to try experimenting with mixing colors because it's something that I really don't think about doing and I really want to get better at. I gave everything an edge light of yellow because of the moonlight in the background. For the hair, I did a base coat of magenta and then I went over it with the blue. I used the blender and the burnisher throughout the piece to smooth out the colors. I really like the burnisher better than the blender though. I don't know if it's the type of colored pencils, but I feel like whenever I in the past did colored pencil drawings with Prismacolors, I just feel like the pigment went down better and blended better with the Prismacolor blender that I was using. It was just a different experience than I'm having right now with this. I added some purple energy balls coming from the staff and their hand, just to show that they have some kind of mystical power, though they are floating, so that kind of shows it in itself. As an afterthought, I decided to add some treetops in the foreground. I wanted to make them pretty dark with just some edge highlights. I gave the sky a gradient going lighter towards the ground. Unfortunately, the white gel pen came off when adding the skin color, so I just had to make it a harsh shadow, and to make it cohesive, I added more shadows to the rest of the skin. I added some yellow and blue glow accents around the moon and touched up some of the areas that needed a bit more contrast. Then I was done. I'm pretty proud of my color mixing on the figure, but my treetops are horrible. They're just horrible. They look like poop. Colored pencils are still not my favorite medium. I more prefer using them just to accent my marker drawings, so I think I'm gonna stick to that unless I get another box with colored pencils. Let me know in the comments what you think about my attempt with this medium. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more like it, you can consider subscribing, because that'd be awesome. Thanks for watching, see you again next time.